Hi, welcome to Drawing with Bubbles. Today I'm drawing a girl with a magic bag. And if you ask me where I got my inspiration for this piece, I honestly couldn't tell you. But I'm drawing it, so might as well talk about it. Like every single picture I do, I'm starting off with a sketch. And this time I knew that right away that I was going to go in and do the same style that I did last week, which is where I did 2 sketch layers and then went right in with the flat colors so that I would do a more painting type thing. So right now I'm already working on the second sketch layer because this picture is sped up a lot. And you might notice, but I'm doing a lot of resizing because it was kind of difficult to get the pose right. And you'll see I'm going to continue to resize throughout the entire image, even after some of the things are like completely rendered. So right now I'm laying in the base colors, and you might notice that the sweater is red. Well, I mean, I hope you notice that, because it is. But I don't leave it that way, because I was going for more of a cool tone, like grays and blues for this color scheme. Obviously, besides her skin and hair, which are warm tones in the belt. But for the most part, I didn't want that bright red sweater, because it kind of, messed with the color scheme. But I leave it red until I paint everything, because I don't know if this makes me, like, not legit or something, but I color picked from my reference image for when I'm doing the shading. So I color picked for the sweater, and if I already changed it to the gray that it's going to end up being, the color pick would still be shading it with red. And I'm sure there's a way that I could just make it automatically monochromatic, but this just seemed the easiest. So you'll see after I shade it, I change it to a gray. Another thing that's different about this piece from last week is that I combined 2 different reference images instead of just basically copying one. Instead, I'm copying 2. So I used one reference image for like the skin parts and the pose and the bag, and another reference image for the hair and the outfit. So I kind of had to make up a little bit more, but it wasn't really that much more difficult. One thing you might notice about this is that it's not as completely rendered as my last picture. I shade everything, but I don't blend it out like I did last week. One reason for that is because it's a big picture, a lot of stuff to do, and I was feeling a little bit burnt out, and I was also kind of running out of time, so that too. But I feel like it still looks fine. It felt a little weird up close when I was working on it, but once you zoom out, it's not as, like, crazy, freaky looking, in my opinion. So right now, you can see I did change the sweater to a gray color, and I'm just finishing up the shading on the skin. And you can see that some parts are more detailed than others, like the focal points. I spent a lot more time on her face than I did on, say, like her legs. And now I'm working on shading the bag, which didn't really matter, like the lid part that she's holding up, flap, whatever. Doesn't matter too much because it's basically completely covered up by whatever magic stuff is coming out of the bag, but I still shaded it anyways. I mean, not super detailed, but it's still there. And I think I'm just finishing up with that, and now I'm starting with the magic, which was a lot of fun. At first, I started with like a green color, and I was just making stuff up and messing around, but then I changed it to a blue, and I liked it a lot better. And I have no idea how to draw this type of thing, so, it's okay. But anyways, here is the finished illustration. Remember to rate, comment, and subscribe. Bye!